Golden visa to Portugal via real estate investment. With an attractive climate, beautiful coast and friendly communities, Portugal is a top destination to relocate, either for work or retirement. There are no restrictions to buying a home in Portugal as a foreigner, and the real estate sector is well developed. Many foreigners have settled in Portugal, or they have invested in a second home there. During the COVID-19 health crisis, Portugal's housing market has been affected, like other nations worldwide. The real estate prices have dropped slightly, by 3% in Lisbon in 2020. But with the world beginning to open up again, it's hoped that the market will pick up considerably. How easy is it to buy property in Portugal as a foreigner? There are no special requirements nor paperwork for foreigners wishing to buy property in Portugal, so you shouldn't have any issues. But the mandatory is one must have a fiscal number, número de contribuinte, to purchase a property in Portugal. You can get this through the local tax office, or it's issued when you open a local bank account. And as non-EU citizens, any expat is eligible to apply for Portugal's Golden Visa scheme. One of the reasons Portugal is such an attractive place for foreign buyers is its Golden Visa program. If you buy a home in Portugal as a third country national and you spend at least €500,000, you can seek a Golden Visa. What's the Golden Visa scheme? This grants you up to 5 years residency, after which you may be entitled to permanent residence status. If you're thinking of buying a property in Portugal, the price you pay will be influenced significantly by where you want to live. Lisbon, the capital, and the Algarve coastal areas are the most popular places for expats looking to settle in Portugal. The costs are higher in the center of the cities. However, if you do want to live near one of the big cities like Lisbon or Porto, one has to look just outside the city center. There are several avenues you can take to find a property in Portugal. Select a good realty agency or consultant. The estate agent fees are likely to be between 3% and 5% of the price of the property, and will be covered by the seller. How do I choose the right property? There is a wide choice of apartments, houses, or even land if you want to build your dream home in Portugal. In cities, a lot of ready apartments of various sizes are available. Outside, there are several houses or villas available, and in the suburbs and in small towns there are always new developments taking shape. There is a lot of good mix of older properties and new build condos in Portugal. In fact, an investor has several choices. What are the steps to buying a property in Portugal as a foreigner? Buying a property in Portugal isn't different from buying it elsewhere in Europe or North America. Decide which mortgages might suit you, and get an offer in principle so you have a budget in mind. Find the property you want to buy. Engage an independent solicitor to help check contracts and make sure the property is surveyed. Make an offer the seller agrees to. Go back to the bank and finalize the mortgage. Sign the contrato de promessa de compra e venda, sale contract, with a notary. Pay your deposit and agree a completion date with the seller. You're now liable for property transfer tax, imposto municipal sobre transmissos. The last step is to sign the Escritura Pública de Compra e Venda, deed of purchase and sale, and have the property registered in your name. What are the legal requirements to buying a property in Portugal? One of the most important legal requirements for buying property in Portugal is to use a notary. Mortgage in Portugal? Portugal has a sophisticated banking system with plenty of choice in local and international banks. In general, Portuguese banks usually only offer loans of between 65% and 75% of the purchase price to non-residents. Buying property in Portugal, pitfalls to avoid. One of the main pitfalls to avoid when buying property in a foreign country is scams. Luckily, there are a number of things you can do to avoid them. Firstly, make sure your chosen real estate agent is properly registered. All agents have to be registered with the proper body, known as the Associação de Mediadores Imobiliários, and hold a license number. Check out your agent's credentials by talking to the Instituto de Construção e do Imobiliário, the body responsible for construction and realty. In most cases, an advogado, although more expensive, will will be the better choice when arranging your house purchase. You don't have to take the recommendation of your broker or the seller. Your lawyer will work for you, so you must find someone who you're comfortable with. We can source, select and recommend the excellent properties for investment. Contact us. Email realtyrite@gmail.com.